Hello again, you remarkable people, and welcome to episode 9 of Out of the Blue. I don't use that phrase, remarkable people, for no reason. I absolutely love working with schools. The enthusiasm that you guys show for everything that you do is infectious, is fantastic. And actually, we've completely changed our mind as to what today's episode is going to be about. Because we've been absolutely bowled over with the response and the feedback that we've had to our school brand identity kit. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to tell you what it's all about and why schools are finding it really useful, and we're getting such positive feedback about it. So sit back, grab a brew, join myself and David on the chat, and I'll be back at the end with some further information. See you soon. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, David.
Hello.
How are you doing? You okay?
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm laughing at the impression you've just been doing, and it's thrown me a little bit. But I will compose myself, and we'll carry on.
I'm too professional to actually do it here and now.
Okay.
Suffice to say,
it will be one of the teasers. Absolutely.
Do you know what? On Wednesday this week, I had a list of the questions I was going to bring you today for the episode this afternoon, and I've completely changed my mind this morning. And it's because the thing that I've been talking about most this week, and the thing that people have been excited about, is actually our school brand identity kit.
Oh yes,
and unashamedly want to talk about us for an entire I think it's important that we look at why that is resonating with so many schools and so many trusts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what it's solving for them, because we didn't just create it out of thin air. We did it from the feedback that we were getting, the frustrations that schools were telling us about, and we decided to, in fact, I think it was initially your idea, and we pulled that together as a solution package for schools. So basically, I want to talk about that, and I kind of explain to people what the hell it is and what it does.
I'm okay with that. I like it. It's an amazing product that we've developed for schools, and like you say, it's come on off the back of hearing frustrations time and time again. I mean, how many years have we been doing this, Mark? And the same thing, we keep hearing the same thing, where a consultant goes into a school, they promise the world, they deliver their report, and they hand it over, and then you don't see them again.
Run for the hills.
And they run for the hills. And I feel it's really frustrating to me, because there's such a huge opportunity for schools and trusts to improve from the information that is provided in these reports from consultants, and yet there's no support. There's no looking beyond delivering that and charging your invoice, sending in your invoice. And actually, there's a whole amount of work there of supporting schools and trusts on an ongoing basis to help deliver what's been put into that report.
Yeah.
And so this product has come on the back of that. Really, we've been running you've been running the masterclasses, and we've developed this product from those. Really,
we were finishing those masterclasses, and often schools were saying, "That's amazing. What next? What do we do?" And it's sort of, well, there's all sorts you can do, but we needed to give them a very clear a vision of what they could do to get everything in order and be effective, really.
And not just hand them something and then disappear, because that defeats the whole objective of what we're trying to achieve by being experts and supporting schools in the long term. So who wants to talk about the product? You or me?
Go on, you can, and I'll jump in and tell people. I'll correct you when you get something wrong. Go on, it'll be interesting to
Okay,
see.
it won't take long then. So the product is, obviously, we've been talking a lot about branding in our branding masterclasses, and we quite often sign up many, if not all of the schools that attend at those workshops to recreate their school branding. And we do take them through a really nice process, which we've developed over a long period of time. And we deliver this, great brand identity at the end of it, with all the logos that they'll require, all their assets related around that, and then this brand guideline document. But actually, what we've started doing is taking that one step further, which is now our school brand identity kit, and we're providing all the general assets, marketing assets that a school might need on a day-to-day basis, that are all pre-branded up. They're set as templates, so a school can edit them and use them straight away. And this is really giving schools not only that finished new logo, the new brand, the brand guideline document, but now a whole suite of assets, marketing assets that they can use from the minute that it's approved, the minute that they receive that, they can start making sure that their brand is seen and delivered consistently time and time again. And it basically comes back to that wanting to deliver a valuable product in terms of consultant report, or in our case, a logo design, but actually thinking long term, how will a school be able to use that if they then don't have the assets, the digital assets to utilize once they've got that new logo? And it's come from questions and points raised. And I think it's a fabulous product that we've got for schools now.
I think one of the issues that some schools have, and it's a very common issue actually, is there are problems with redesigning the school logo. There are, changing a uniform in itself is problematic, and there are, you're going to have parent kickbacks, etc. So you're limited to the frequency with which you can change a school logo, and sometimes it's just not the right time for a school to change a logo, but they still haven't developed their brand. So the fact that our that offering allows us to take an existing logo and then build the brand around it has been really effective for people. And there was a comment that came back from a school that we've been working through the product with, and I really loved it because it made me feel like that's what we've been trying to do. And what they said was, what we love is that you've taken the time to learn about us as a school, and you've asked us all of those questions, and we feel like you understand who we are, and you can talk about us as enthusiastically as we do, and you've now reflected that back at us. You've shown us visually how we should appear to the outside world and to prospective parents and other stakeholders in order to reflect all those things that we already understood. And it's great, because if you remember, my frustration was always, I can go and visit a school and they have a brand. If you sit and chat with a head teacher, there's a very obvious brand, and it's enthusiastic, and you actually sit and think, I'd send my child here. It's fantastic. But from the outside looking in, and look at the website and look at their social media, I didn't learn any of that from it. There was none of that reflected in the way that they appeared and the way that they talked about themselves. And I think the reason I'm so excited about this product, and I think the reason why it's working for so many people, is we can very, very quickly get that together for them. We take that you've already got and that you already understand, we develop it and we challenge it a bit, or a lot, depending on who we're chatting to, but we challenge it, we make sure it's right, and then we reflect it back and we show you all the different ways. So those visuals that we present, here's your brand, and here's what it looks like online, and here's what it looks like printed on a promotional brochure, and here's what it looks like in an advert and in social media, and the schools don't have to think about all those things. They get that delivered back for, in such a quick time scale. It really sets them up for how they can move forward with everything.
Yes, absolutely. And it's only from our experience in years and years doing this that we've been able to recognize the common items and products that schools ask for once their logo has been designed. Actually, there's so many assets that they need to apply that to. As you said, uniform is quite a tricky one. But we even include how that looks on uniforms for them. We as matter of course, when we present the logo, we present it as an embroidered version as well. So we make sure when we've designed it that it works as an embroidered logo as well on uniforms. We apply if there's a new color scheme, apply that to perhaps the tie as well. But those internal wall graphics, the website, desktop and mobile versions. But
all those templates as well. That those the letterhead template. So every letter that goes out is branded. It's fantastic.
So what's included in that kit, Mark, is we've got stationery in there. So they are templates which can be used, edited straight away. So there's the stationery templates for business cards and letterheads. We're including parent handbooks. So that information which contains all the detail, the important information is already branded up, and it just needs your Word document importing in. We cover email signatures, the PowerPoint type slide presentation. So that's all branded up. We've included then visuals for obviously the prospectus template, websites, have we said, the wall graphics, badges that you might give out to pupils, lanyards, everything's included in there as a kit for schools to use. And I'm not really surprised to hear that it's going down so well.
I think the real value, you've got all of that and it sets you up. And the real value is, do you remember we used to talk about how odd it was that every time a school did a marketing project, they started from scratch. They would, we would always have to sort of sit with the school and do that unearthing the remarkable process and all of those questions.
Yeah.
And what the brand identity kit gives them is, hopefully they'd want to do the website with us. But if they didn't, and they were using another website supplier, there is our brand guidelines. Yeah. This is how we should appear. Here's guidance on the images that should be used, the key messaging that should be used, the layout, the colors. It's just there.
And even the I missed off their social media ads. So if they want to put posts or ads on Facebook and Instagram, they're already created. Those templates are already created. So they literally are not starting from scratch. They just need to put in that particular post message and a photograph. And there's a template for the photograph with the school brand as a watermark over the top. So it's all there ready for them to start. It's fantastic product. No, a remarkable product.
Well done. On brand. I like it. I like this. We should do more episodes where we basically just talk about how brilliant we are.
We should. But hey, that's the experience and expertise that we've got in-house, and it's why schools love using Blue Apple Education, let's be honest.
I had to bring it to you because I try and bring you the thing that's been just top of the agenda all week, the thing that people are questioning me about and talking about. And it's literally that. I think it's, I'm really excited about it. It's
so
fantastic.
Good to hear. So glad that it's, that they're appreciating it and liking it that much. It's Great
brilliant.
job.
It's brilliant, mate. And maybe in 20 years' time, you'll have another good idea. That would be
Thanks very much for that.
brilliant. Thanks for your time, everybody. We're going to put some details at the end as to how you can go about finding some more information about the brand identity kit and an idea of what it costs and how you chat to us about it. So stick around.
Yeah. You need to talk to this man. You.
Cheers, David. Thanks a lot.
Good to see you. Take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
So there you have it, the school brand identity kit. If you think your school could make use of that package, then please do get in contact. All of my contact details are at the end of the video. Get in touch, let's have a chat about it. We also chatted about the brand identity masterclass, which is something that you could attend. It's free to attend, it's conducted online, it's an hour and a half of your time, and it's a brilliant way to get a handle on how your school is marketing and communicating. So again, if you'd like to attend, my contact details are at the end of the video. Please do get in touch. I hope you're enjoying these episodes. Next week we'll be answering some more specific questions that you've been posing us about the problems that you've got with marketing your schools. So look forward to seeing you all then. If you like what you've seen, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Out of the Blue, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and leave a comment below, and please ring the bell for notifications. I hope I will see you again soon. Bye!